Hunter Renfrow found early success in the NFL using what's called the flat China route. As a receiver that was known for being productive running a lot of flats and outs, the flat China route takes advantage of defensive backs that bite on the route that they're expecting by sending what's essentially a double move over the middle. But last season, Hunter Renfrow added a new twist to the flat China route, which resulted in career highs in pretty much every receiving stat. So on normal flat routes and out routes, Hunter Renfrow is really effective. Here he is beating Marlon Humphrey. You can see how shifty and sneaky athletic he is. And he has a really short average depth of target, but he makes up for that by creating so much after the catch. A lot of these out routes or quick slants are actually option routes on third down. The Raiders run option routes to the slot and the tight end as frequently as any offense that I've studied, especially back when Gruden was coaching. But this is sort of step one, or the bread and butter staple concept for Hunter Renfrow within the Raiders offense. So on this play, before the snap, you can sort of see that it looks like man coverage, but Hunter Renfrow isn't sure. So at the beginning of the play, he gives a couple gallop steps to identify which player is covering him. He realizes that it's Avonte Maddox who's playing with inside leverage, and so Hunter Renfrow breaks his route outside. And then right here, he's got Roquan Smith playing with inside leverage, and Roquan Smith is a great coverage linebacker, but him on a slot receiver like Hunter Renfrow is still a mismatch. And so Renfrow not only gets separation to the outside, but then he cuts it back inside and gets yards after the catch. And then on this play, he gives a couple shuffle steps to the inside, and then you can just see how quickly he breaks outside, gets a first down on Kenny Moore. The next step off of simple option routes or flat routes is to run this flat China route where you sell the out route and then break inside on a slant. And all he's really doing here is reading the leverage and the positioning of the defensive back. If the flat route is open, then he's going to take that. But if the defender gets over aggressive biting on that route, then he can just cut it back inside. But what was so impressive about Hunter Renfrow last season was that he essentially added a counter punch to the counter punch. So he would still use this flat China route, but then as a changeup, he would sell the flat China and then break the route back out to the sideline. No other receiver in the NFL runs this route consistently, and when you see it on film, it's kind of strange to watch because the route doesn't develop as quickly as other short routes do. And if it looks awkward for me as a viewer, I can only imagine how awkward it would be to defend it as a cornerback that's playing off coverage and that's leveraged really hard in one direction. Hunter Renfrow has essentially just created his own route tree, and it makes him undefendable in the red zone. As long as the protection holds up, Hunter Renfrow is quick and explosive enough to consistently win with this route on third and short and red zone situations. And even though he doesn't run the full route tree like Devontae Adams or Justin Jefferson, and his skill set maybe isn't as impressive as the top 5, top 10 receivers, his value to the Raiders offense is up there with all of those players.